Hello all you beautiful people, how are you doing today? This is Lava Temptress back with another episode of Lava Plays Tropico 6. Let's see. I don't know how long the tutorial tasks are, but we're going to see if we can get through that today. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Wait for progression. Wait for progression task to activate. Usually you have to complete a series of progression tasks in order to reach the next era. For tutorial purposes, we shortened it down to the click of a button. The main takeaway is that you can ultimately decide for yourself how long to stay in each era. Eras introduce new gameplay mechanics, additional internal and external parties that will try to manipulate you for their own agenda, and they unlock new buildings and government tools to help you develop and rule Tropico. So we're going to go ahead and progress. But only because we're doing this for the tutorial, we're actually going to do a full playthrough later, so...
The wars are over, Presidente. I would kiss you if it was not treason to do.
Gross. Starting with the World Wars, Tropico has a constitution. Every time you progress to the next era, you need to decide on new mandatory constitution topics. Additional constitution topics are optional and can be unlocked later via research. The constitution can be renewed several years after signing it, after elections, on public demand, or when progressing to a new era. Decide on mandatory topics and sign the new constitution. Alright. Wealthy citizens vote. Let's see. Only citizens that have an economic wealth of well-off or higher are allowed to vote. Broke and poor citizens' chance to turn rebel is increased by 10. And that's what they want me to pick? Oh my gosh. The electorate shall consist of all those citizens who have demonstrably proven their merit by virtue of their substantial contributions to both the provision of employment and tax revenue of the nation of Tropico, and thus have earned the right to vote by ballot to determine the position of president. Alright. Oh, I get to pick. Do I get to pick? I don't know if I'm picking or... See, it keeps pointing to the middle one. Is it always pointing to the middle one? It is. Oh, so I do get to pick. Oh, so darn it. Okay. So a pacifist state. Disables all military buildings, decreases the rebel threat buildup by 75%, increases standing with all superpowers by 10. The nation of Tropico being committed to the peaceful conduct of all nations, so we don't want that one. Militia. Soldiers require no education. In case of military conflicts, each barracks will provide one militia squad. Mandatory topics like this one change the way the game works. The ecological topics require you to make a trade-off between industrial proficiency and pollution. Oh, I already picked? Just... okay. So, zero emissions. Decrease the pollution of industrial buildings by 75% and their efficiency by 10%. Industrial standing is decreased by 10. It must be being recognized that the sanctity of nature is paramount. The nation of Tropico hereby prohibits an injunct to any manufacturing, mill, yard, work, plant, or other building of nominal industrial intent from the befouling or containing of the earth, wind, fire, or any other element not yet discovered. Okay, so energy efficiency decreases the power consumption of industrial buildings by 20%, decreases efficiency of industrial buildings by 5%, and their pollution by 5%. Well, don't we want the... So, we want zero emissions. So, this one. No separation, official separation, or true separation. No separation. Citizen actions costs are decreased by 90% except for bribe. Global liberty is decreased by 5. There are no merit of extinction between the citizens of Tropico and the government of the nation. It is hereby decreed that all restraints and barriers that hinder the free expression of government upon its people shall be abolished and nullified. Official separation. A courthouse is required to be able to issue citizen actions. 20% of interaction costs are transferred to the Swiss bank account. The bribe action is not affected. The judicial powers of Tropico shall be vested in one Supreme Court. So let's do official separation. Alright, we're going to confirm changes. Oh yeah. Task done. Alright. Governing Tropico is not only about ruling the country and your people, but also about finding your place amongst the leaders of the world and standing your ground. Every era introduces its own set of global superpowers that will make demands in exchange for improving your relations. Very similar to dealing with the internal factions. Apparently I need more coffee. In contrast to the factions, superpowers do not affect the opinion of your people, but will support or oppose you in the fields of democracy, trade, and even war. So we have to, 1, have an embassy. We have to invite Eastern Bloc to embassy and ask the Eastern Bloc for financial aid. Oh, we're asking for financial aid? Wow. So we need to buy an embassy. Let's put it there. Whoops. Oh, we do need a road. Darn it, I was just trying to turn around. Okay, so that road should lead it to there, right? Should. So now we have an embassy. Woo woo! It should be built here pretty fast. Allow local consumption. I mean, I'm okay with that. Look at the beautiful embassy. And of course it needs a road all the way around. See, why can't... So, apparently... I need to put it... Yeah, how do I turn it around? Oh. Duh. Alright, so since we already built it the first time. What? Eastern Bloc. As for financial...
Governance is your vocation, Presidente. Your calling. The people cannot govern themselves. They are too small. They need you.
It is a sacred covenant. You sacrifice everything to lead them, except your riches, power, and anything else you want. Wow. Sorry guys, coffee break. And in return, they do as you say, and together all benefit, except the people. But without you, they are nothing. Alright, so let's continue on with the next tutorial chapter. I know if you don't want to sit around for the tutorials, we're actually going to do a full playthrough after we get through all the tutorials.
Boats, telepheric gondolas.
But I don't know how long
Your
these
mighty
are,
arm
so.
reaches everywhere, but
We're on
the
lesson
people,
7.
they must be transported.
Of course, this is fraught with danger. Poorly built roads created unplanned happenings, while bridges are deliberately built over troubled waters. Elevators? They're so obviously traps. Presidente, without you, the people would never get anywhere. So we have to complete all tutorial tasks, and there is 7 in this set. So, new grounds. At some point, you might want to expand across the sea, for instance, to build an oil well over the oil deposits on the volcano island. Ooh, yes, please. The best way to expand to other islands is to construct a landing area. It will allow your construction workers to travel to the new island and erect additional buildings. Build a landing, construct a landing on the volcano island, and construct an oil well on the volcano island. So we want to go here, landing. Okay. So that's the volcano island. Alright. Speed faster. Oh, whoops. I almost accidentally put something down. That would have been really bad. Are you gonna build it? Doesn't even look like anybody's building it. Is anybody building it? Let's quick build. Thanks. Alright, so now we need to oil well. Where do we want it? Oh, over here. So all this is oil, right? No, we want it on the green spot. So there's 2 oil wells here that we want. Okay, okay. Oh, look at him come in. Nice. I love how they dropped off the people and just freaking disappeared. That was fabulous. That was absolutely fabulous. But at least they're going over here. There's a lot of people coming over here to build it. Woohoo! Ooh. The operating range of Teamsters is limited to the Roadwork Network they are connected to. In order to ship goods from one island to another, you need Teamster ports. Have a Teamster port and connect the oil well to the Teamster port with a road. Instead of building one from scratch, you can refit the landing to a Teamster port. Okay. Da, 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 da. Wait, it says we can... Whatever, we'll just do that there. Dun, 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 dun. And then we'll need a road. Is that not connected? Yeah, it is. Dun, 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 dun. Looks very nice, very nice. Okay, that was funny. Okay, this isn't done yet though, so where do you run off to? Quick build. Yeah, well, let's just quick build. Alright, Tropicans can commute a lot between their homes, their jobs, and all the buildings they visit to satisfy their happiness aspects. Improving the time it takes for them not only makes them happier, but also improves your economy. Travel time is idle time. Not in this day and age. Smartphones, iPads, people stay busy. It's fine. So starting in the World Wars era, you can build bridges to connect close islands with each other more efficiently, but also at a higher cost. Connect the center island roads to the Volcano Island roads by building a bridge. So we have to go here, road. What? It says road. Build a bridge by dragging the road placement towards the sea. Okay. Yes. That is a beautiful bridge. In Tropico, we do not just park in the streets. Every driving tour needs to start and end in a building. That's why you need to provide some parking decks here and there to enable citizens to use cars. Construct a parking deck on the center island and on Volcano Island connected to the same road network. Okay, so parking deck, let's do one here. Wait, what? Well, it has to be within here. Okay. And then parking deck. Now we need roads to connect there. Whoops. Alright. That's connected. Pretty sure this one's connected. Alright. Ta-da! Now they just gotta be built. Oh, do we still? I think we're just waiting for it to be done, right? Yeah. Oh, no, we're not. My bad. Now it's connected. Depending on the current era and the individual economic wealth, not everyone can afford using a car. To provide faster travel for less prosperous citizens, there are some public transportation options like buses, teleferic, and the metro. Let's establish a bus line, allowing the people living near the oil well to visit the buildings on the center island. Have a bus garage and establish a bus line with one stop on the center island and the other one on the volcano island. Work modes of public transportation buildings allow you to make them available even for broke people. Okay, so bus garage. Okay, bus garage. We'll put it right over here. Dun, 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 dun. It's getting there. Place ending bus stop. Place the final bus stop on the sidewalk of the road segment. Buses will round trip between the bus stop and this one. Alright. So let's put a bus stop there. Starting bus stop. Alright. Buildings from later eras are increasingly depending on electric power and will not work properly until enough power is provided. You are going to build a power plant. Since it requires coal to function, you need to first build a coal mine and place the power plant close to it and add another Teamster's office to handle the transport. So we need a coal mine, Teamster's office, and power plant. Remember that construction workers need to be able to reach the waterfall island first, so you either require a landing or a bridge connection. Wait, the waterfall island. Oh, that's that one. So we need to build a road. Okay. We got that done. Now what do they want? A mine. Okay, so where's coal? Is that coal? Let's face it that way. Oh, this one's coal. Alright, and then we need the road to go from here to there. Ta-da! Why do I hear police sirens and whatnot? It's weird. Okay, so do I need a parking garage here too? Let's put it in a parking garage. Oops. Now I wonder if I need... This is so pretty. Look at that. So pretty. Oh, what do I need now? Teamster's office. Okay. Teamster's office, and what was the other thing? Teamster's office and power plant. We'll just put them right there together. I don't know if that's a good idea, but that's what we did. Ta-da! Okay, that's kind of weird. Looks like they're playing ball. Now, will they automatically bring the coal over, or do I have to tell them to do that, I wonder? Because so far it seems like the minute something's built, they just automatically tell them what to do. So, safe load. Dun, dun, dun. Damn, that's some speeding building. I thought that was a guy at first, like hopping by on that. That was hilarious. They're almost done. Did you see that? They just popped up in cars. Oh, whoops. It's almost done. Yes! Alright. Power producing buildings feed the electricity into the power grid around them. Only buildings inside this grid will be supplied with electricity. Overlapping power grids will merge into one, accumulating produced power as well as consumption. Make sure to not have more power consumed than you are producing. Buildings with insufficient power supply are inoperable. Construct an arcade on Waterfall Island. Construct an arcade on Volcano Island. Construct electric substations to connect the Volcano Island to the power grid. And supply all arcades with power. Okay, so we need an arcade. We need one here first. Which one's supposed to... I think that's supposed to be the front door. Let's... I don't know. Does that need a road? I'm not going to put a road yet. Alright, so let's do... an arcade. Okay, so... got Waterfall. Now we need one on Volcano. Why can I not put it here? Huh. I guess we'll have to wait on that one. So how are they coming with this arcade? Empty in stock. Oh, now they're getting some. Alright, so it just took a minute. Okay, that arcade's built, so another arcade. On Volcano Island. That's where I was trying to freaking put it, but you guys didn't like that. Here, let's put it right across from the bus stop. Seems like the perfect place to me. I definitely want the arcade right across from the bus stop. Ho-ho! Not that I ride buses, but... bus stop. Maybe I should put in more bus stops. I don't know. We'll have to see. Do, 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 do. I don't remember what the third thing was. Some kind of power station, I think. Oh, well, something was going down. Oh, here we go. Third one is electric substation. Let's put it over here. The arcade looks pretty cool. Oops. I mean, I'd go play there. Arcade, casino. Especially if it took up both. Yes, please. Alright, substation being built? It is. Ta-da! Connect Volcano Island. Producing an electric substation connected to the volcano island to the power grid. Supply all arcades with power. So that one has oh wait. How do we supply it with power? No power. Connect Volcano Island. Okay. So we need it. Because that should overlap. And the fact that I placed it from up above, that's not where I would put it on beachfront property, but whatever. For the sake of this, that's what we're doing. When we do our playthrough, we will probably do it all differently. Probably.
Transportation is what cities of the future need. Actually, it is what cities of the present need. Who knows about the future?
Yeah. Just remember, parking decks for cars, public transportation for everyone, and make sure there's enough power to keep everything moving. It is troublesome, but until we find a way to keep everyone at home in front of a screen, it's sadly essential.
Tourists,
wow,
Presidente.
Are they saying that's what
Unlike
we do?
our
I think
citizens,
they're saying that's what we do.
They pay you money for everything and disappear without any reasonable and proportionate secret police intervention.
Wow. Alas, Tropico does not yet have everything it needs to pull in these overseas punters. Let us make places to stay, things to visit, and most importantly, ways for tourists to arrive without seeing the generous poverty of our own citizens. No one wants to start their vacation on a bummer. Alright. So build a Cabana Village on Waterfall Island, build a scenic outlook on Waterfall Island, increase the beauty of the Cabana Village by placing decoration options. Increase the beauty of the scenic outlook by placing decoration objects. Blah, blah, blah. I will speak properly one of these days. Many tourism-related buildings get a bonus to their efficiency when placed in areas with a high beauty value. Decoration objects can increase the beauty in their vicinity. Alright, so first of all, tourism. We went on Cabana Village. Building placement. How come I can't? Once it. Alright. Make it look all beautiful. that was quick. Scenic outlook. Alright. Let's see, where do we want it? Apparently here. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So we want to block the crappiness, right? So put a park there. Let's do... No. Okay. Cabana Village beauty. Increase the beauty of the Cabana Village by placing decoration objects. Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing? Oh, maybe here. Scenic outlook by placing decorations. So where else does it want it? Okay. Outlook beauty. Okay, so that's the outlook. Yeah. Alright, so yes. The second requirement for the for tourists to book a trip to Tropico is a matching means of transport. Tourists will not travel on regular freighters, but either arrive via ship on the tourist dock or via plane at the airport. The chosen work mode of these buildings limit the number and economic wealth of tourist families that will come with each vessel. Have tourist port, build a tourist port on Waterfall Island. So we're on Waterfall Island, so we need a tourist port. So wait, does it need to be over here? No, oh, over here. I see. Got it. Wow, they're gonna travel all the way from there to here. Do I need to put in a road? Are we sure that shouldn't have been over here? See, I would have put it over here, I think. If that's where it wanted the tourist port, I would have put this over here. And all the stuff over here to block from all the crap stuff over there. I don't know. That's just me. Now you are all set, and the first batch of tourists will arrive with the next tourist ship. Tourists are not so different from your own citizens. Their economic wealth is at least well off. They only have two happiness aspects: accommodations and entertainment. Every tourist has limited time on Tropico and will depart when it's over, so they want to get as much out of it as possible. In general, tourists enjoy variety and become bored by visiting the same attractions over and over. Also, each tourist belongs to one of the different types that prefer certain accommodations or attractions. Wait for tourists to arrive, inspect the info panel of a tourist. Alright, but we are actually going to do that next time, because we are out of time for today. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and leave any comments for me down below. If you're enjoying the content on my channel, please make sure and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it, helps me out. And then if you want, you can hit the notification bell, because then that'll tell you what videos come out when. You'll get a little notification. Yeah. Alright, this is Lava Temptress with another episode of Lava Plays Tropico 6. Thanks again to the developers. I appreciate it. It's not a paid sponsorship, but I just got the key for free, so to test out. Alright, until next time, this is Lava Temptress. Don't get burned.